Chop.
Yeah.
¿Verdad que sí? Es que si le miramos pues esa cosa.
Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Show you how to make money, keep costs low. Show you how to come up like pronto. Moving fast while the competition down slow. You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. 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 You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Show you how to make money, keep costs low. Show you how to come up like pronto. Moving fast while the competition down slow. You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. 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 Talk show like. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Show you how to make money, keep costs low. Show you how to come up like pronto. Moving fast while the competition down slow. You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. 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 You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Show you how to make money, keep costs low. Show you how to come up like pronto. Moving fast while the competition down slow. You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. 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 Talk show like. Tuned in to the.
Hey, what's up, everybody, man? Thank you guys for tuning in. Happy New Year to everybody. I want to welcome everybody to the first episode of TDM Talk. I am here with
Mexican Connected. What's up, baby?
Adrian Angelo.
And Angie, the Trap Queen.
And we are
Damn Mexicans. Ya saben.
Okay, so again, like I said, we got this show going on, and I just appreciate everybody that's tuning in right now, man. You guys are the real MVPs. We appreciate y'all just even supporting us, all the support you've given us, from the toy drive to the events, from everything, really. Shout out to Houston Zone on the intro, man. Yeah, and Adrian Angelo did the intro video. Yeah, so if y'all need him, hey, hire him. I get 10%. So
10 nomás?
Just 10. Yeah, I'm not.
Hey, you're humble.
I'm not greedy. I'm not greedy.
Listen. I don't know. They say 20% is what it is now.
But 10% of a $2,000, that ain't bad.
Not too bad.
Don't holler at me if it's less than that.
So we got this show so that we can educate, edify, and entertain our people, para nuestra raza, you know, our people. Not just our people, but everybody as well, man. You know, we want to shed light on everything from music, entertainment, business, you know, the events that we do. Every one of us has a different perspective on life, and the journey that we've been on is different for all of us. So we bring a wealth of knowledge. And you know, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce our first co-host and let them tell their story, and that is going to be Angie, the Trap Queen, Trap Sauce.
Hi guys.
Start with the ladies. That's right.
Yeah, ladies first.
Women empowerment. I'm with it.
Thank you for being such a gentleman. So I wanna say that I'm really excited to be here and to be part of this. You know, just kind of piggybacking off what David said, you know, we're here to teach and to learn and to unite as a community within our Mexican community. I'm just really excited to be part of this, and this is new in my journey, and for all of us to come together, there was a reason for this. And so for everybody tuning in, thank you guys for watching us and listening to us, and I hope that you guys can relate and learn something and, you know, shed a tear, laugh, you know, whatever, kick it with us. With that being said, I am Angie, the Trap Queen.
Listen, we need some noise. I should have brought the instrument.
Yeah.
The Queen of Trap. I was given that name by the streets. And I know people are thinking like, oh, she's a trap. You know, trapping, you know, your mind can kind of wander and think of, you know, some illegal things, which
It's all circumstance.
That's what I say.
And I came from doing those type of activities, but as I grew older, you know, we're not supposed to stay the same. We're supposed to grow and evolve and change. And so I I created an acronym for TRAP, which is take risk and prosper, take risk and persevere, take risk and plow, take risk and profit. Anything with the P, we're pushing P here. Anything positive, powerful.
Oh.
So, oh.
I'm sorry.
He was thinking something completely different. Trust me. I know where his mind went.
Take risk and
Pushing
Poontang.
positivity. That's
You
what
didn't even bring the tequila, bro.
we should do a shot.
I
every
need a
time.
tequila series.
Every-
Who brought the liquor? I know I forgot it.
Anyways,
Dang.
so I guess what I just
Tell us about yourself.
okay. So about me
Talk
and
that
how I became the queen of trap. So like I said, take risk. I have been taking risk all of my life. It stems from my childhood, being a byproduct of an immigrant family. My dad came from Mexico and migrated here to the U.S. to find work and to get money for college. And I guess I'll just talk more background on my parents and why I am the way I am, because it does start with them. I got diagnosed with ADHD when I was pretty young, and I'll explain why I'm gonna bring my learning ability, not disability, but ability into this. So anyways, like I said, my dad came from Mexico, migrated to the Midwest to find work, to get money for college. And my mom has been in the US. Her parents are from the US, but they're Mexican American. And he went to a facility called the Center, which is right on the border of Wisconsin and Illinois. And it's basically a facility for immigrants to find work and shelter and food and clothing if they need a translator. My grandma was the main social worker taking care of the immigrants there. And so while my dad went knocking on the door looking for work, whatever, my mom happened to be there and she's like, hey, take these boys around, show them around town. And 9 months later, I come out the womb.
Hey.
That's just a
Shout out to your dad,
Ooh.
though. Shout out to your dad, though.
Just a little plant. No. It wasn't that close in timeline, but it was.
I sold, but
Showed him some things.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure what real McKinney.
and I see when you say you were, come from the streets. Okay. Let's go.
Yes, and it's a small town in the cornfields. Like, yeah, it's called Rockford, Illinois. That's where I'm from. It was actually at one point top 5 worst rated cities of America.
Oh, wow.
So not the greatest place for me to be born in and to, and there's no, like, my family members that live there now, they're amazing. They're great. I think you can sometimes be a byproduct of your environment, but you have to make that conscious decision if you want to continue to be like your surroundings or if you want to pull yourself out of that and do something different. And so it starts with my dad taking that risk. He decided to move our family from the Midwest down to Texas and to give our family a better future. And so anyways, they had a language barrier. My dad spoke very poor English. My mom didn't speak very good Spanish herself. So how they communicated, I don't know, but I guess that's why I was born.
There ain't a lot of talking in love,
They communicated.
Yeah,
They
you know?
communicated just fine.
I know a couple of hand signals.
Yeah.
Might have been
Hey,
used. I don't know.
ASMR.
Vente pa' acá, te
Look,
amo.
they're already calling. They're already canceling us.
Hey, one time.
Derek Chisholm calls you the trap translator.
Oh.
Hey,
Shout out Derek.
Hey,
man.
double T's. There you go.
This is the TDM Talk Show on Real Talk 100 Radio. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
The Cuban Diva.
Hey!
Juanita.
Let's go.
What's up, everybody, man? I just want to say congratulations to each and every one of you guys. Every one of you guys have a piece of my heart.
Oh,
But
man.
David got the bigger piece, y'all. Just because, he's always supporting man from day one. And I just want to say congratulations to all of you and shout out to Malcolm for making this all happen.
Yeah.
Nice too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cuban. You're so sweet. Happy
We
New
love you,
Year.
man. Yeah, Happy New Year.
Beso.
Check your Cash App in a few. I got you.
Hey, that's what it was, huh? Hey, Cuban, tell the truth.
It's all right.
Cuban, tell the truth. Did David pay you for this?
No, he didn't.
Good answer. Good answer. No, thank you. Thank you. We love you.
Hey, for real. Y'all tune in for Q&D, but she has a lot coming up too.
That's the truth, though. Trash Talk got the best michelada.
Hey!
Thank you.
Didn't bring us one, but anyway,
I know.
that's another
All right,
topic.
man. Thank you guys
Next
for
week.
taking
Thank
my
you,
question.
thank you, man.
Appreciate it.
Oh, we got our first caller.
Yes, ma'am. The song on Hot Z95 this Sunday.
Sufre.
Sufre this
Sufre.
Sunday, Corpus Christi. Yep. Shout out to Hip Hop Live and everybody over there, Ann and
live
G.
review, yeah, everybody.
Yeah, she's super great. I love the support. What's up, Ann?
So how did you go from being the daughter of immigrants? Did you ever like work, or were you just knew that you were gonna be just an entrepreneur from Jump Street?
Well, okay, so. Ooh.
Hey,
Oh,
what's
hold
up?
on.
Hey, call me
Hold
up.
on.
What's good,
It's Cuban
baby?
Diva calling, but in Spanish now.
Yeah.
So, mi gente.
TDM Talk Show. This is Real Talk 100 Radio and the TDM. Who do we got?
316 gonna call in.
Ah, Diana.
Hey!
Sweeter sweets.
Sweeter sweets.
And then,
The family, man.
Real proud of you guys.
Oh.
thank you for the
man.
support. Thank you for all the reposts and everything. Really appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you, D.
New Chamoy is coming out soon. Hopefully dropping on Tuesday. What'd you say?
No, I didn't.
Repeat that.
Down for the city of Drip.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
There we
yeah,
go.
you already know.
All right.
Show.
Yep. Appreciate you, D.
Thank
I got that chamoy for the putas and the frutas.
Oh,
Oh, we're canceled.
There she
we're
goes.
We're
canceled.
canceled.
No more. Thanks a lot.
That
No,
first episode.
no more calls.
Nah.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you so much, man.
Thank you, D. Love
We
you.
love you, D.
I love you too.
Hey, I want to say something real quick, man, because I know a lot of people are gonna say, if it wasn't for this man right here, man, if it wasn't for David, a lot of this wouldn't happen. Probably none of this wouldn't happen, man. And I just
Facts.
like this dude puts on not only for the city, man, but he puts on for people that are around him. You know what I'm saying? He makes everybody better. You have some people that are leaders of followers, but this dude really is leaders of leaders, man. I
And
just
that's
want
what we need more of.
I wanted to shout you out, brother.
Thank
For
you,
Straight
my
sure.
up,
brother. Thank
man.
you, my brother.
How much you
TDM
get?
Talk Show. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
Yo, it's Tilla. What going on?
Oh, we going wild tonight. You know what I'm
QPM.
saying?
My baby mom got the kids.
My baby mama got kids.
Wilding
We
out
going
tonight.
wild tonight, man.
I see you, bro.
Oh man.
I love it. You be showing the most love.
Oh, thank you.
He ain't
We
put my
love-
name in the song.
Hey, bro, we love what you doing, bro. Straight up.
Yep.
Straight up.
Nobody.
Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused on what you got. Don't look to the left or to the right, man, and keep it moving straight up.
And stay consistent.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I love what y'all are doing, and I'm here to support y'all 100%, man. Y'all keep
Thank
doing
you.
y'all
Hey,
thing.
love.
Ready, man.
Thank
Love.
you.
Thanks a lot, boss.
You know what I mean? Hey, just from the whole quality pressure music game, we're gonna fuck with y'all. Love y'all.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
love
shout out
you,
to y'all,
Love
man.
QPM,
Happy
baby.
New Year.
For life.
I need a hoodie.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay.
We ain't getting nothing
Okay.
done.
Yeah,
I
we
know,
ain't
right?
Keep the
fast.
calls coming, man.
Hey, y'all keep calling. Hey, we good.
All right,
Yeah,
let me finish this real quick so we can move on to everyone
Somebody
else.
get hit to wrap it up.
Oh,
Just kidding.
How can I call in?
oh Lord.
Call in at 713-777-9595 extension 4.
Oh.
Man, can you imagine we had
It's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, y'all.
Man, caller number 7, y'all come in.
Yeah.
It's like, man.
Yeah.
But now we saying,
Yeah, go ahead, Angie, my bad. Go ahead,
713-777.
Okay. Where was I at? I'm at. See, that's the thing. I'll tell you, I have ADD. I be forgetting sometimes. I get so
like, what made you become or want to become an entrepreneur?
Okay, so that was actually a big struggle of mine that I had. So growing up, I started taking risks as a teenager, right, to fit in because my dad was obviously a hardworking, right? He came to the States not expecting the American dream. He was supposed to go home and do college. And so for him to get all his paperwork done and all that, he wasn't expecting to have a family.
Go ahead,
What?
finish.
Please hold.
Yeah, let me finish.
Thank you.
Love the
So-
professionalism.
Okay. Anyways, so damn, see, I lost my train of thought already.
He wasn't expecting to get hit,
American
go to
dream.
college.
Yeah.
You were saying that he wasn't expecting the American dream.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Exactly.
I didn't get a lot of the needs met at home from my father, like emotional needs or the attention. He was busy working. He had to work twice as hard, 3 times as hard just to support his family. And my parents made that decision. I'm gonna work and my mom is going to be at home raising the kids, and that was what was traditional Mexican tradition for them, or at that time in their life. And so my mom was tired, you know, she's raising all these kids, moved to a whole new state without her family, no car, and just at home raising us. And so, you know, she's tired, she's going through her own things. And so I didn't get a lot of the needs met, emotional needs or attention, by both of my parents. So which caused me to go and look for it with friends. And I got influenced, and I started taking risks and doing stuff that I shouldn't have been doing as a teenager, to get high ranks in a gang, or to sell the most whatever. And so the risk I was taking was just to be spontaneous, just out of impulse, to get a reaction of shock value from people and to try and fit in. And so I had a very strict conservative parents that didn't allow me to do much, but they were just trying to protect me.
Yeah.
And so by the time I turned 18, I was just like, I left home and I went buck wild crazy. And I realized after a year, not even a year, I'm like, okay, the world's scary. I see why my parents were trying to protect me. So I went back to what I thought was normal and comfortable. And I settled down. I met a guy. By the time I was, 19, I'm already in a full committed relationship, and I bought my first home, and I had my daughter.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so I did everything that I learned from my mom to be, that mother nurturing. And I was like, no shade to my mom, I don't know if she's watching, but I wanted to be a better mother for my children, to break generational curses. And so majority of my 20s, I was comfortable being at home, raising my kids, and working a part-time job, helping somebody else run their business. And I'm over here being comfortable staying the same, expecting results, which is the definition of insanity. How can you expect change when you're doing the same thing?
Yeah.
And so if you ain't going to do it, the universe is going to put something in your way. Yeah. And I got married in my late 20s, and I had my second child. And by then I'm like, okay, this is the next big thing in my life. I'm going to elevate and be a great mother. And that's my purpose in life. And everything just came tumbling down. I had postpartum depression.
Ooh.
My baby had colic for almost an entire year. My husband and I were only married for a year, and then we started talking about divorce. I'm questioning my spirituality. I'm questioning my identity. I'm having a whole spiritual awakening. Who am I? What's my purpose? I'm more than just a mother. I'm more than just a wife. And then COVID hits, and I lose my job, and now I'm like, I'm about to be a single mama, and
Wow.
The bills are coming in, and what am I going to do? So now it's like, okay, I learned a lot from my mother being a wife and a great mother. Now I got to learn something from my dad and his hard work ethics. So I had to go out and I had to do what I did, which was best to provide for my family. And it wasn't the best choice. And then I'm thinking, I'm taking these risks. I'm going backwards again. I'm doing these risks to just try and get something. So I had to get this whole paradigm shift. What can I do? And take me trapping out of my house, doing something that's illegal and turning it into something positive, legal, something that people can benefit from. So I created a product, which I love, micheladas. And while everybody's at home, in lockdown during COVID, I was plotting and planning and learning new skill sets and taking courses of how to do a startup, how to do brand marketing, how to do this. I even went as far as learning astrology, studying astrology to help me understand myself. Why am I the way that I am? And a lot of the mistakes or things that I went through as a child or as a teenager, the risks that I took, I don't regret them because they were lessons. And now that I'm in my adulthood, now I'm taking calculated risk. I'm not just taking risks just to do them. I'm taking calculated risks to elevate and to grow and to be a better person. And so I hope that my story can inspire somebody, because as a teenager, I try to find somewhere to fit in. And now I caught myself like, well, who can I relate to? Now it's like, I understand I am a leader. I need to lead. And there's people who are just like me that are just trying to fit in. And if I can empower and impact somehow, some way, my story to help others want to be leaders and to want to change and to break those generational curses and things that we were taught from our Mexican parents. It doesn't even have to be our Mexican parents, just parents in general. Things that we were taught, they were doing the best that they could. And
what they were taught.
And when we understand that, you have this paradigm shift and everything just changes, and you start to give grace and you just to be a better person. It don't cost nothing. Be kind and to want to make a difference in the world. And I know that's a big saying, and maybe it sounds cliche, but I genuinely love to help. I love to empower, and I'm just glad that I'm here. And this is the next chapter in my life, is to be part of an amazing team to spread awareness of our community and to teach others what we weren't taught in school, we weren't taught from our parents. And so that's me, Angie the Trap Queen.
Yay!
Man,
Wait,
I'm
what
going-
happened to our caller? Do they?
Oh, did we want to take the caller?
Yeah.
Well, let's take the
Hello, caller. Are you still there?
The Trap Queen.
Oh, damn, they
Okay.
are. They win.
Oh, whoever that caller is gonna get a free shirt from me. Who's that?
Go ahead, caller.
Yo, what's up?
Who's
What
that?
up? What up?
What up? It's Anthony, man, from the Hip Hop Live Show.
Oh, what up?
Hey!
You get a free shirt from me.
What up, man?
What up,
We're
man?
waiting.
Man, congratulations, man. It's good to see you guys doing some great things. Appreciate all the support from all you guys. Shout out to Malcolm and his crew, man. I'm glad you guys are doing this. We'll definitely be supporting and tuning in.
Already
Thank
Appreciate
you.
that,
appreciate
man.
you,
Love,
Vice
love,
versa.
love.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, same here.
Always.
Yeah.
I'll be there on
Yeah,
Wednesday.
man. Much love, man. You guys stay up.
Already.
Yes, sir. You too, man.
I'm giving you
Appreciate
your
you.
shirt too. That was sweet.
Man,
I can't believe he
Shout out
waited.
to the Hip Hop Live Review,
For
man.
real.
They really dope
That
people.
was fire.
Real quick
People need to hear
about
that, man.
how I met Angie was a friend of mine. Shout out to Frank at Art Manifested. He had been telling me about her and how she had been doing this and you need to link with her. She's this. I said, man. So I pulled up to an event at
Urban Goods.
At Urban Goods. Shout out to Marty, Lou, everybody at Urban Goods, man. Shout out to them boys, man. So I pulled up, met her, and we really been linked in since then. From Clubhouse to the Gram. We got another caller. Let's see what we got.
Go ahead on.
TDM show. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
This is what Tucson, man.
What's up, Tucson?
Hey!
Man, I just had to call in and plug in with some real Mexicans, man, that's out here doing their thing. I
That's
appreciate
tough.
this talk show so much.
Oh,
All
really,
right, we
man.
appreciate you tuning in, bro.
Where you calling from?
Hey, keep doing your thing, man. Straight
I'm
up.
in Washington, D.C. right now, man.
Yeah, he's in DC.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to DC,
Yeah, I'm
man.
posted up like a mailbox.
Already.
Hey, put your stamp on it, man. We need Mexicans everywhere.
Hey, take us with you next time.
I put this Tucson shit on the street. Some of my skin got left on the street. They saying two different color streets now.
Tucson, always with the clever,
Already.
bars, bro.
It's in this next rap.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? Shout out to the Trap Queen though. I ain't gonna lie. I heard some of her stories somewhere. I don't know where it was. I still ain't met this girl yet. But man, I just want to give a shout out to her, man.
Thank
To be
you.
honest, I come from a mother who had 6 kids and no fathers there to take care of the kids. You know what I'm saying? So like see a woman hustle, that really brings a different type of excitement and joy in my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, man, women are some strong motherfuckers, man. And I don't know how they do it, but I know one thing, they figure it out. And I got a whole lot of respect for them. And, Mexican Connected too, she knows what's up. That's my manager, man, I got respect for y'all, man. Like, y'all got a different type of hustle that, fellas don't have. I'm sorry, like, we provide something different to the table, but, man, y'all hustle in a different way. I just support that shit to the teeth.
Man,
I
thank
appreciate
you.
that, man. Yeah.
One thing about this, about Tucson, man, I seen this dude at a young age, you know what I'm saying, came in, started learning about God, you know what I'm saying, wanted God to do something in his life. Dude humbled himself, you know what I'm saying, was a servant, you know what I'm saying, did things that he felt, like, man, God will use me in this area and gave it all, bro, like, gave it all, didn't, you know what I'm saying, hold on to nothing. And now I see what God's doing with him today, bro, it's amazing, man. So keep doing your thing, bro.
Yes,
Straight
sir.
up,
Keep
man.
that grind, man.
It's encouraging, straight up, it's encouraging.
Man, I appreciate that. Well, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I'm gonna get back to putting this skin on this concrete stuff.
Already, yes, sir.
Hey, man, stay working, stay consistent, man. We look forward to listening to your music.
Yeah. Boy got heat.
Love y'all.
That boy got
Love
heat.
you.
Bro.
That boy Boy got heat.
Hey, one thing that he mentioned about women, that's why we invest in the women that are around us. We put them, not that they didn't earn it, but we help try to put them in positions because they do things that we obviously can't. And we got another caller, and we appreciate that. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see who it is. Hey, man, y'all keep calling, man. Look,
Hey, I'm cool with that.
it's after 8.
Hey, eventually you'll get to me.
Anytime minutes is, hey.
I told y'all. TDM Talk Show. Who I have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
Two Girl Yes and the home team.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's go.
What's up with y'all? Y'all looking actually 5 pounds lighter on camera. Y'all looking.
It's a fisheye lens.
It's the color for me.
Different today.
I've-
Shining different.
Y'all got that glow. Y'all got that.
It's that pineapple upside down cake.
Man, yeah. That thing's so
Yeah,
fire.
Y'all got that light. You can't nobody stop shining.
For-
I just wanted to tell y'all congratulations. We tuned in, and we're not the only ones tuned in. There's a lot of people watching. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't say they're watching, they tuned in. So
They
keep on
watching.
doing y'all thing, man. We just wanted to call in and show y'all some love.
Man,
Man,
Thank
appreciate you
you.
too. Love.
Love the
Home
song
team.
For
too.
those that don't know, he is at the beginning of the intro
That is
rapping. That is that man, Houston's own MC. Y'all go
That's
look him
right.
up. Home Team TDM. We locked in, baby. Appreciate you, bro.
Already, man. Stay up.
Let's
What's up?
go.
You too.
man.
Let me start talking again so somebody can call. So like I said, I mentioned how I met Angie, and we've been locked in ever since. She's been a blessing, and I tell her this all the time, like how much I appreciate her. Like, what I was just saying. Look, I'm gonna just stop talking about Angie because then I'm gonna have to move on. Go, let's go. Go with me. Go.
TDM Talk Show. Who I have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
Chop the father.
Hey! East Side.
Feel
Child.
it.
What is it? East Over Bus.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to
Crash Landing.
Adrian Angelo.
You know what I'm saying? In the flesh, baby.
Right here.
I told you I retired.
He's really sitting next to me. That's really
I
him.
told
He
you,
retired and took a sit-down
Hey.
gig.
But we have to bring y'all on to talk about what's going down. That joint EP release party you and Vega got going. Don't think we ain't gonna mention that. Don't think we ain't gonna be pushing that, man. Shout out to Chop, Vega, Houston's Owns on that thing, Carlos Slim. Y'all keep doing y'all's thing, man. Straight up.
Y'all gonna let us on there next month to talk about it? or
Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
Nah, we got you, bro. We got you.
what? I'll talk to Boss Man David.
Yeah. Of course you coming on.
We
man.
got you, bro. I got your seat for you, man.
That's the thing, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Keep pushing, man. I'm proud of all of y'all.
Love.
Unity, man.
Love. Appreciate
Thank you.
that.
Chop the father right there.
Love to see a lot of Brown helping Brown.
That's right. Bye, Brown.
Bye, Brown.
Bye, Brown.
Chop.
Yeah, and just a little thing about our show is it's all Mexican or indigenous performers, Mexican DJs,
Indigenous, I like that.
Mexican photographer, and it's a whole lot of Brown in that event.
What up, pinche raza?
Yeah, I need a Mexican host.
There you go. Appreciate you, Chop, man. All love, brother. All love.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all get to your next caller, man, but y'all take care and y'all keep pushing.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank
Man,
you,
it's
bro.
awesome, man.
Have a happy new
This is
year
awesome.
for sure.
It's crazy.
Happy New Year, y'all take care.
You too,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you. Well, before somebody else calls, I want to talk about a little bit about my brother right here to my right. I've known this guy 25 plus years. Like,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we met when we were like 3.
yeah,
No, I'm just kidding.
yeah. He we just go way back, and I've always supported him, and vice versa. We got a caller. Let's
There you
go.
go.
Let's take it.
TDM Talk Show. Who we got on the line tonight?
Lulu.
Hey, Lulu.
Hello.
Hi, y'all. Y'all look so nice.
Aw.
Thank you.
Thank you,
You're so
Lulu.
sweet.
We love you.
So proud of you guys all. Angie, you continue to inspire people. You never know who you're gonna inspire.
That's right.
My gangster teacher always comes through with like some clarity of the mind. David, thank you for always giving back to the community.
Thank
And
you.
Mexican Connected, you're always shining. I love you guys, and I just wanted to tell you guys so you know that I'm so proud of everyone.
We gonna cry
Thank
too,
you.
Lulu.
That's so
We're gonna
sweet
cry,
of
hug you,
you.
group hug.
Yeah, we love you, Lulu. Straight up,
Is
man.
this Lulu right here, Romero?
Yes.
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 All right, y'all continue to shine. I
Y'all
want
follow
you.
her.
It's so lovely. Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy
Thank
New
you.
Year.
Happy New Year, baby.
That's what I'm saying.
Keep
If you do not say Happy New Year's, you are not Mexican enough to be
Years.
watching this show.
With that.
pushing. Entonces, feliz año, entonces, pues. I've been saying Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Bien gringa yo, ¿no? That was my American side.
I'm not even gonna talk anymore, but the fact that when we linked up to do this, and he jumped on board and he was with it, it was like when things come together organically, it's like the best thing possible. You know, we try not to force anything. We just let things flow and gel, and we got another caller. I love it. Keep calling, man. Blow up the phone.
Now you gotta start over with
I ain't gotta
intro.
pay the phone.
TDM Talk Show.
Yeah, you gotta pay the phone.
What do we have to play
You gotta
this
start
video
over
tonight?
all about me again.
This is Tex-Mex Flex. Hi guys.
Hey! Texas Flex, what's up?
Oh, dead forever.
That's like my fourth, fifth time calling.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dang.
Thanks for putting the show together. It's a really cool show, honestly. I really like the concept that you guys are putting on for that. I really love that, honestly.
Hey,
Man,
man,
thank
appreciate you for calling in.
Hey man, I love what you're doing with the bartender show, man. I'm really excited, looking forward to peeping that too, man. Like straight up, Vegas spoke very highly of it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Already.
Y'all go follow him.
Tex-Mex
You know,
Flex.
guys, have a nice show.
Hey, feliz año, entonces.
What was that?
Feliz año, te digo.
Oh, feliz año. Bye, guys.
Bye, se me cuida.
What are you following, Matt?
TXMX Flex.
They were
FLEX.
taking turns trying to call in.
I believe.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
Great guy there, man. Shout out to the
Yeah.
whole
Yeah,
Dead
super
Forever,
sweet.
Sensu and Kika and Kanashi and everybody over there. My brother Adrian Angelo. Look, I'm gonna just stop talking. I'm gonna let him take over. Let him tell his come up.
Wait, man, he talks about like the reason we do this. He talked about encouraging, embracing. We want to edify. We want to educate, and yeah, we want to educate our community, but also show other communities, man, that we are educated. You know what I'm saying, and put it down for what we do. So I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, man. Me, I'm nothing special. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. I'm nothing special, man. I'm just a dude. Hey, I'm just a dude that loves my city, man, and I love God, and I know God's done something in my life, and I know God can do something in anybody else's life. You know what I mean? And I was doing, I was in the Christian rap scene for 20 years. Helped, do a lot of things in Houston and things like that. And then I got tired of preaching to the choir. I got tired of trying to reach the reached. And I just knew, man, I didn't fit in with them. Like, not that I have a problem with them or not that I'm better than them like that, but just that I'm different, man. Like, I wanted to go talk to the people that need hope, not the ones that claim they already have it. I want to talk to people that know that I'm perfect.
That's fire.
Yeah. Instead of the ones that think they are perfect.
I love that. I love that about you.
And so me, man, I'm just a person that I started, at 18, I started getting to know who God is. I started studying, started taking Bible classes. Man, I've had my ups and downs. I've been through the darkest of darkest places in my life, divorce, lost, places to stay, been on people's couches, been, driving other people's cars, people paying my bills. Like, man, I have been low. And I've learned from it. And I think that's, what we talk about, and that's what we're trying to show. Like, none of us on here got it, man. None of us on here were born with it. Like, man, we just knew how to keep pressing on. We know how to just
speak for yourself.
Everybody will miss me. Miss me got it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
But
new year, new me.
But we just keep striving, man. We keep pressing on. The Bible said, I forget about those things in the past and I press on towards the mark. You know what I mean? And that's just what we want to do, man. We want to press on towards the mark. We want y'all to know, man, that y'all's failures, y'all's mistakes do not define you. That does not make you who you are. You know what I'm saying? Those just, you messed up. It is what it is, man. Brush yourself off. You know what I'm saying? Get your mind right. Learn from it. What Angie said, you know what I'm saying? The definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over, expect different results. Change. You want change, you got to be the change. It's either your circle, you know what I'm saying, your mentality, because our attitude determines our altitude. Change your attitude on life, man. Change what you got going on. Be grateful. Throw some gratitude in there, man. So that's all I do. No longer a rapper, you know what I'm saying? And
He's retired.
I'm retired. And the funny
He
thing,
is now a poet.
now look,
He
check
is
it out.
now a
though.
poet. He moved
Nah,
on
look,
to
see,
quiet rooms.
y'all see him doing all this? When I was a rapper, he was like, hey, bro, I need you to direct this show. Hey, bro, I need you to come and be a podcaster. Hey, bro, can you host? I'm like, well, yeah, well, I'm a rapper. Can I rap? And no, that's cool. But can you come be a host? Now that I'm retired, and I'm like, hey, man, you need anything for me to direct? You need anything for me to, you know what I'm saying, produce?
He's like, nah, I
Nah,
got
man,
it.
but you want to come perform at the toy drive? So don't listen to this dude on that, man. I am retired. I told y'all. 2022, I
Now
dropped
he
it.
brought his USB.
I dropped
He
the
got
album
his
of the
flash
year.
drive.
I'm just gonna say I dropped the album of the year in 2022. Shout out to everybody else.
Chunk the Deuce.
Chunk the Deuce album of the year.
It's out
Hands
now.
down, man.
get
Go
it.
get that.
Inspirational album.
But this is where I'm stepping into now, man. I want to continue to give hope. I don't need beats to give hope. You know what I'm saying? I don't need production to give hope, man. I just want to give y'all what's in my heart. And what's in my heart is the word of God. And the Bible says that, you know what I'm saying, I will give you the desires of your heart. And that doesn't mean material things all the time. That doesn't mean things that you desire, just, you know what I'm saying, with tangible. But it means that he will make him the desire of your heart. And when that happens, he will give you all of him that you can take. So continue to press on, man. Continue to love God, love others, leave all the BS, you know what I'm saying, all the other stuff, man. Leave it for the birds. Keep pressing on, man. I'm Adrian Angelo. Thank y'all for having me.
I told you he was a poet. Hey. Where's the flash drive?
A man of many words didn't have that many words today, but I mean, everything he says is really just cut to the point, you know, and we're just like that, man. We just keep it real. That's why I love having him around, because he's not gonna sugarcoat it for me. If I tell him, hey, what do you think about this? Nah, that's whack, or that's
We all need that friend to just tell it like it is. And we
Yeah.
need more friends like that.
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out Zach. Zach same way. Zach tell me something crazy or whatever, you know. So I appreciate having this brother, not only just now, but even in the 20 plus years that we've been friends, you know, like the fact that we can pick up like like we just never, you know, like he didn't go on his other journey and I didn't go on mine and whatnot. Nah, we still there.
Now y'all
So-
sitting next to each other.
Look, now we sitting next to each
With a
other with a pink microphone.
man.
Who would have you know thunked that up?
I want to say something, Adrian. I met you a year ago when we first started the TDM Clubhouse, and you were a huge inspiration to me. You spoke out, and you spoke even when your voice had a shape. You spoke your truth. You talked to us about scriptures in the Bible and about your journey and things that we needed to hear, and that was very inspiring for me because I kept a lot of things and feelings suppressed, and so I feel like you helped me kind of open up and been able for me to open up and express myself. And so for that, thank you very much.
Thank you, man.
And I know she's not lying because she's definitely expressed this to me about him when we have our conversations. Because although we have group conversations, we generally have our separate conversations as well, like constantly, whether it's joking, whether it's business related, whether it's, you know, about this. We stay in constant communication. That's the only way that we continue to get better and to stay on the same page, because
Iron sharpens iron.
we cannot be united if we don't do these small things like talk to each other every day. Communication. It don't cost much to hit somebody up, you know, text them, call them, whatever, voice messages. I save all of his, you know, because I'm doing a mixtape. Do a mixtape. He's gonna be on my intro and my outro. So with that being said, on that part, that leads me to my co-host to my left. That's how we got connected, pun intended. Miss Mexican Connected. We started off by just talking about events and just things in general, and then it became about unifying, you know, the raza, our people, and doing things for our people and for the community. But not only ourselves, because we were already doing that individually. She was doing her thing, he was doing his thing, and of course he's been doing that with us for about a year now. Angie came on board. She was always doing her thing, and I was doing my thing as it was. But now we're talking about combining other people and getting other people involved. So we had like Urban Goods got involved. Shout out to Paxton Law Firm, you know, Never Basic Clothing.
So many people that you never thought that you could ever link with before, and now you have all these connections. That's the power of connecting and networking. And
It's crazy because for the toy drive that we had a company out of California named Savvy Tiger. Shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
They sent us 2 boxes of toys from California, and they don't know us and we don't know them. Like, they just told me one day, we're gonna send you some toys. And just like with almost anything that people tell you on the internet, I'm just like, okay, cool. I'll see it when I believe it. And then when they went to the store, they went shopping, they recorded it and tagged me in it. I was like, okay, this is like getting real. Then it was like, okay, here's the shipping, the info, here's the tracking number.
I had a video when they went shopping for the toys too and everything.
No, I seen it. They tagged me in, and I was like, man, I'm really appreciative. And to this day, we haven't met. So when I do go to Cali, I already told them we're gonna link up. We're gonna go
For
out there,
sure.
and just gratitude is the attitude of all time.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, speaking of California, we were talking about Miss Mexican Connected. So
Hey.
what to do, baby boo?
Oh no, it was too light. That's right. Next time, bring the whistles.
Where's the mariachi?
For real. Tráigame a mí
Them damn
un
mariachis.
corrido, porque así me gusta. Así
Them damn
empezamos.
mariachis.
Them damn mariachis.
Oh my God. I'm feeling a little shy right now.
Oh, no.
You shy?
We didn't give you that ovation for nothing.
What's up, y'all? I'm Mexican Connected. For those of y'all that don't know me, if you haven't heard of me, I just like to make a little noise around the city, and for those that like me, yay. And for those that don't, yay. Anyways, I am Mexican Connected, but I go by Mexican Connected, but I'm AD. I have AD Cosmetics. I own a lipstick company, and also the Mexican Connected brand, which is what I've been pushing for a couple of years now. I actually used to have a really bad attitude. I'll start off by saying that.
No way.
Used to. No, I'm kidding.
I know. It still comes out sometimes, but after long therapy sessions, I've gotten better.
Oh,
But I blame it on sports. I blame it on being competitive, I would say. That's like one thing about me that I swear people don't understand the passion that I have for things. Like, it's not just, just life in general. I'll be passionate about whatever I talk about. Usually I've researched it. I'm super passionate about it because I believe in it. I don't promote things I don't believe in.
That's awesome.
So I would say that when I first started the lipstick company, I won't even talk about the lipstick company yet. I'll talk about the brand itself. Mexican Connected comes from just being a dot connector. The reason why I said I had an attitude was because it used to be Mexican attitude, because everybody used to say on my soccer team, I used to play soccer, and I'm retired now. Well, technically not really, but as a
Don't say that. David is gonna get you on a team. Do not.
I'm retired from
retire on David.
college sport. That's what I meant to say.
Them damn kickers.
Wait. How did we say that?
No. Okay, let me take it back. All right. I'm gonna start my story. I'm gonna hop around like this with my story. Do
you?
So basically,
Our show.
So basically, my Instagram name started with Mexican Attitude, and it was because my homegirls that I played with, they always used to say that I had an attitude because I was the captain of the team. So as the captain of the team, they always want to blame you for whatever and anything and everything. So, and your job is to be like kind of not create balance between you and the coaches. Between them and the coaches, because you can't go back and tell the coach, yeah, they don't want to do it, but then I can't be a little snitch either. So there had to be some balance. So anyways, girls used to think that I had an attitude because I wouldn't let them get away with a lot of stuff. I was pretty disciplined when I played soccer because I was serious about it, which is the reason why I ended up getting a soccer scholarship. So that took a lot, because coming from my parents who also happened to be immigrants, they didn't even go to school. They made it up to 6th grade. I think my dad made it to 6th grade and my mom to 7th grade. And once you go to like 7th grade, 8th grade, you have to start paying for school out in Mexico. So she definitely wasn't trying to spend the little bit of money that she had on that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she didn't want, she felt like her parents shouldn't spend money on that because it was just gonna, she said that she didn't like school. So I ask her all the time, I'm like, yo, do you regret like not going to school? She's like, well, the stuff that I really wanted to do, it was more like a trade, not schooling. Like now everything is school, whatever. But yeah, so she never really cared about school. And my dad, he had to work really early. He started working at 12. So he worked in the fields. So my dad's from Michoacan, Mexico, and my mom is from Sonora. Michoacan is like more like central. If anybody knows about like cartels and all that stuff, he's not in one, FYI. But
That's my next question.
the heaviest hitters, you know, that come from Michoacan, they have a lot of sierras out there, which is like a way to like go and plant a lot of marijuana. And back then, you know, marijuana was not like legal over here or nothing like that. So a lot of the drugs came from Michoacan. Anyway, so it made it easy for them to have like farming jobs out there. A lot of people out there have ranchos. So you were born in a rancho. Both of my parents were born in a rancho. If you guys don't know what a rancho is, it's a ranch. So anyway, long story short, both of my parents ended up coming out here and migrated to California, which is where I was born. And then we traveled back and forth from California to Arizona because my dad's a farm worker. So in the farming industry, they have different locations where they plant their veggies. My dad happened to have his veggie of choice at the time was lettuce. So they would do 5 months in Arizona and then 7 months in California, and they'd be moving. We moved back and forth. So I was doing back and forth from California to Arizona for years until the gangs obviously were, I mean, they were always a big thing, but it just was becoming way too bad, you know. And my mom was just like, I'm not having it. I think Arizona is a place
What
where
part of California?
I'm from the Bay Area. It's called Salinas.
Okay.
831, baby. Shout out to that small
Bay.
town.
The Bay.
Yeah.
It's a small town in Monterey Bay. And a lot of people, you know, that are migrate there because a lot of immigrants migrate there because they go and do the farming. So you'll see a lot of our people out there. And so basically after traveling back and forth, my mom decided that she wanted to have a house out. Well, we already had the house in Arizona, but that she wanted to settle down in Arizona and didn't want us traveling anymore. Thought it was too much. I was starting to get in trouble, and you know, gangs, I mean, they recruit you real young, you know what I mean? And I didn't come from that. You were two? You were two when they were recruiting you? And my cousins were really heavily in gangs at the time. And after being in a couple of drive-bys, you know, it was just like, yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
So, you know, I guess, well, I did high school in Arizona, and then I ended up, I had really bad grades, y'all, if y'all could believe that. I had
bad attitude and bad grades?
Yeah, bad attitude, bad grades.
I refuse to believe that.
And I had bad grades, so I ended up not even getting a 3.0 when I graduated high school. So since you can't get a 3.0 when you graduate, you are automatically, and you don't take your SATs or ACTs, you automatically have to go to a JUCO for 2 years. So when you go to a JUCO, you have to stay there for the 2 years and hope that somebody picks you up.
That's that for junior college?
A junior college,
yeah.
ACC.
I'm sorry, I'm so used to
I'm
speaking slang terminology.
I'm following.
So what I ended up doing was, like, I said, oh well, like, I guess I'm just gonna go to work and work the fields with my dad and make some quick money. And you know, it's backbreaking and everything, but I figured, you know, I didn't get money. I cared about money at the time. I was a little hustler though. I used to slang cell phones and
I got the hookup.
yeah.
She took
Back
it
then,
and
was it
connected
black
to a
and blue?
whole
Black and blue.
Black and blue.
Green and red.
You know, back in the day or
Yeah,
whatever, they
when you were
had
supposed to say
what we call what is it called? Cellular One. Did anybody ever hear of Cellular One? There used to be one that the Cellular One was actually that one network that I guess nobody had. This before Verizon was popular.
This was
and-
the cricket of your
and-
time.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's
So
what I got now.
that's
I
whenever
know.
the flip phones were like coming out and everything like that. Nokia was popping back in the day. Anyways, I was slinging them left and right. And so eventually I stacked up enough money and I had money because one of my friends had told me there was some soccer tryouts out in Arizona. I mean, in northern Arizona. So I went to some tryouts in Arizona because I didn't get the scholarship and because I had to go to a JUCO. I ended up going for some tryouts and I actually made the team.
Oh wow.
And became the captain of that team and ran that squad. And then I had to cut a deal with the coach and I told him, hey, if I really wanted to go to a D1 and I said, hey, you know, if next year you can recruit me some top dog players or whatever, that would be dope. That way I can make it a winning squad. Like I was determined. And he basically couldn't recruit. We didn't have enough money to recruit them. So we ended up I ended up signing the paperwork. If you don't know about NCAA rules or whatever, you're not allowed to.
Yeah, do any type of.
You have to redshirt, is what they call it. Basically, you have to sit the bench because they don't allow you to transfer schools because that means that like there's like
That's their way of kind of holding.
it's like money, like
Yeah.
under the table
Bribery
money that
type,
that they're thinking that you're doing or whatever. So they basically were telling me that I was gonna redshirt, and I was like, nah, we made a deal. It was a verbal agreement we made, and then so I took it up to the AD. Hey, you said you're gonna recruit me at least 6 players, and you didn't recruit me anything. I can't, get a winning squad. What are we doing here? Like, what's the point of having this soccer team or whatever? Because we were losing bad. And the AD she was like, is that true? And he was like, yeah. And he said, yeah, it's a true story. Like,
Oh wow.
yeah, I made a deal with her and it was true. I was supposed to get 5 or 6 new recruits. And then he didn't do that. So he let me transfer over to this community college called Mesa Community College. Shout out to Mesa Community College because we were national recipients. We were 4th in the nation.
Oh wow.
And so I played on a super ranked team there before I broke my ankle and then sat out for a year and then transferred over to Texas Southern University. Shout out to Texas Southern.
Yeah.
And that's how I ended up here.
Wow.
I know it took forever to get to that story,
No,
but
Oh, that's so dope.
yeah.
So dope.
So I ended up transferring over to Texas Southern. But yeah, I had to come back from an injury, which is the reason why I wanted to say that was because a lot of players, when they play college ball, they don't think that they're going to come back from an injury. And it takes a lot. I had broke my ankle and I had torn my meniscus. And so to come back from injuries like that, it takes a lot. And I think you're only as strong as your mental.
That's right.
So I think a lot of that was like, man, I can't. What am I gonna do if I don't finish playing? Like, I guess I'm gonna have to go to the fields and go play, because I'm not gonna finish college. I still needed a bunch of credits. But turns out that I had it in me, and I was able to get back on my feet and trained really hard, and I ended up getting picked up by Texas Southern. And I ended up here in Houston, and I've been here for a while now. And I dabble still in soccer, like outside leagues and stuff like that. But that's why I was saying, I was like, I think I'm about to retire this year because, man, I'm getting older and my meniscus is aching now with the cold weather. You know what I mean? But yeah. So anyway, that's that. And now I have a lipstick company that I came out with 2 years ago. And I got into that because I started practicing veganism. I don't know if you guys know what veganism is. It's not virginism. It's veganism. But it's close.
No, it's not. No, don't you dare.
So I stopped eating meat
A lot of vegans out here still eating meat. I'll tell you that right now. Veganism and veganism do not go hand in hand.
Thank you. For
On that note,
I didn't know.
thank you for tuning into the one and only episode of
I did not
TDM
know,
Talk.
but-
We are canceled.
Well, I did not know
Oh
the
my
abbreviation for junior college.
Look, I'm about to
But
wrap this up.
Damn
man.
sure know that ain't the same thing.
I'm about to wrap this up. All I want to say is, because they gonna
Go
go
ahead,
on for
use
days.
it the rest of the time.
No,
we,
no,
ain't-
no.
we ain't coming back.
No, but
tell us, what is veganism to you?
yeah, no. So there's a lot of things that basically I went into a deprived mode or whatever during COVID. I started depriving myself from a lot of things, and one of the things was meat. So I had already given up pork. I've been I haven't ate pork in about 14 years. And then and red meat,
With no bacon?
no bacon,
Man,
nothing, no carnitas, no nada. And so then I gave up red meat 5 years ago, and chicken about 3 years ago.
whoa, not even chicken?
No.
What chicken do to you?
It's because there's too many hormones in it. And they're just like,
Facts. No, that's facts.
yeah.
Hey,
And
if I stopped eating everything that didn't have hormones,
there's already so much that has hormones inside of me. Thank you very much. Remember, I used to go by Mexican Attitude. God damn it. No, but I'm done with you, Adrian. Golly, am I gonna finish my story or
No,
not?
you can, I apologize. I'm done.
No, but I ended up like going cold turkey after I stopped eating chicken. I ended up going vegetarian, and basically veganism is when you're not eating any cheese, any dairy products, or any type of like it goes so extensive. Like veganism is like a very extensive stuff.
From the food you eat to
Yeah.
the makeup you apply.
Everything.
Everything.
Which is where the idea for shout out to Meek's Vegan Pizza. I have
Even
my own
Jello, right? Can you Jello?
No, none of that.
Yeah, okay.
Gelatin.
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 Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, shout out Meek's Vegan Pizza or whatever. I have up my own pizza called the Mexican Connected.
Oh, I want some.
Is that
Yeah.
in Houston?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Pizza.
Hidden secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll have to bring some next
Yes,
show or whatever.
yes, yes.
It's a vegan pizza, and it has like it has a bunch of stuff. I'll surprise you guys next week with that.
Bunch of rabbit food.
No, it's actually really
Nah, I
good.
bet
I've
you
got
it's
really
fire.
good compliments.
I bet
Matter of
you
fact, I'll
it's
show
fire.
you when my
Bet
check
you it's
comes. Because when my check comes, I'll show you how much was how many people bought the pizza.
Yeah,
Because
bring-
I get a
bring some of that.
percentage
Yeah, bring some
of
too.
that, you know. I get royalties off of each
That's
pizza.
that. We're gonna talk about that.
Brown,
Yes.
by Brown.
Tell me.
No, but anyways, since Angie took up the whole story, I mean the whole I'm just playing, Angie. That's what I wanted you to do. Women empowerment, take over. No, but we'll talk about more stuff that I got coming up, more projects and stuff like that, because we're gonna have to be wrapping up real soon, and I can't go on forever. And you guys already know enough about me. I mean, broken ankle and virginism and and the hormones that Adrian eats.
All the time.
Yeah, so
That's
with
right.
that being said, man,
That's my stupid.
we're gonna do real quick shout outs because we got a few seconds left.
Yeah.
I want to shout out Malcolm and the whole team. Yeah,
Yes.
Real Talk 100, man.
For real.
We
for having
appreciate
us
y'all
here.
and thank you for having us. Hey, this ain't the last time, I don't think.
To be continued.
Yeah.
This is the last show though. After that,
Yeah,
right?
we'll wait till the FCC calls us and
Yeah.
see what they
Hey,
say.
but the reason we did it like that is because we want y'all to know who we
Who
are.
we
And
are.
we're gonna start telling you, man, we're gonna talk about running the business, the do's and don'ts
That's
of
right.
hustling. The people that need to get your royalties right, man, your publishing right.
So with
Yeah.
that being said, man,
Are
shout
you
out to
inviting us all for pizza? It says, Lulu said, yeah, if you wanted to come over and crash the party,
man,
I'll
again,
have pizza.
shout out to everybody who called in. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. We really appreciate you
Thank
guys.
you guys.
For
Yes,
real,
it was amazing. We
Um,
didn't. Hey, David did say an hour was gonna be a small amount of time.
Yeah,
We are some talkers now.
We need 2 hours.
So yeah,
And then
with that being
Mexican.
said, man, this is David,
Adrian Angelo.
I'm Mexican connected.
Angie the Trap Queen.
and we are.
They're
Damn
Mexicans.
See y'all next week. Same Mexican channel and time. Especially with this one here.
I'll be late on Mexican time for sure. Damn it.
YouTube,
I need some
Instagram,
discipline in that.
Twitter, we everywhere.
Teach me about freaking time management because I'm the worst.
We're gonna go out with your intro.
Let's go with the intro.
This is the intro and the outro
Yeah.
for them damn Mexicans. If you're watching us on our website or listening to us, on our website, you're gonna have to look at the intro and the outro on our Facebook or YouTube pages. Here it is. It's dope, y'all. Y'all need to check it out. We'll see y'all next week on the TDM Talk Show on Real Talk 100 Radio.
Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Show you how to make money, keep costs low. Show you how to come up like pronto. Moving fast while the competition down slow. You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. 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 You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Show you how to make money, keep costs low. Show you how to come up like pronto. Moving fast while the competition down slow. You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show like. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Show you how to make money, keep costs low. Show you how to come up like pronto. Moving fast while the competition down slow. You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. 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 You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Show you how to make money, keep costs low. Show you how to come up like pronto. Moving fast while the competition down slow. You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show like. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Show you how to make money, keep costs low. Show you how to come up like pronto. Moving fast while the competition down slow. You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. 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 You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Show you how to make money, keep costs low. Show you how to come up like pronto. Moving fast while the competition down slow. You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show like. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Show you how to make money, keep costs low. Show you how to come up like pronto. Moving fast while the competition down slow. You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. 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 You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Show you how to make money, keep costs low. Show you how to come up like pronto. Moving fast while the competition down slow. You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show like. Tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Show you how to make money, keep costs low. Show you how to come up like pronto. Moving fast while the competition down slow. You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. 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 You tuned in to the TDM Talk Show. Show you how to make money, keep costs.
See y'all next week, Thursday. 8
Tune
to 9.
in. Let's go.
Thanks guys for tuning in. Love y'all. Send some money.
If y'all want a feature, holla. If you want a lipstick, holla,
So when I
holla.
saw that, I was like, hey,
Michis and Chichis.
I got
Holla
a
for
date
$2.
already, man. I was like, get it. I knew
Dude,
she was gonna say
hey,
it.
I knew she was gonna say it
I knew
too.
she was gonna say it.